Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the EAPicks.com TV show. I'm your host, Tony T. And EAPicks.com is a sports monitor where handicappers go on record with their plays for the world to see every single day. It's a documented service, so you can track their records. The books are kept against a widely available line, the current line at Chris. All right, now it's time to go out to Las Vegas, Nevada, and we'll introduce the show. Dave, the Meatman Scandaliato from meatandpotatoes.com. You did it again, Dave. Arizona State, a good home team, getting, 5.5 points documented. And, you said you're only as good as your last couple of road games. Arizona, a little shaky on the road with a road loss, and they had to barely beat Stanford on the road. They go into a rival who was looking for revenge in Arizona State, who needed a signature win because they were one of those bubble teams. You didn't know if they were in or out, but you beat a highly ranked team like Arizona. Yeah, that makes a statement on Selection Sunday. You laid it out perfectly. It came to fruition here, Dave. You get the win. You're 5-0 on the program. Congratulations.
Yeah, it was a perfect week. I won on Monday with West Virginia by 25 points. I won on Tuesday with the Charlotte Bobcats by 25 points. I won on Wednesday with the Milwaukee Bucks catching 7. They lost by 4. They were winning the whole game, but that's neither here nor there. And I had to sweat it out on a Thursday night. Seton Hall getting 1.5 against St. John's. Led pretty much the whole way. Had to lead with 30 seconds to go. Wound up winning that game by half a point. A lot of places around town closed too, so I have no problem putting a W on that one. And then today I was giving out Arizona State, and I told everybody the same thing I told you on the program last night. And I mean, if I had $1 today for everybody that said, Meatman, Arizona's beaten Arizona State 22 straight times at Arizona State. The way you bet this game tonight, son, you tease Arizona down to a picket, and you stand by the win and get the money. And I said, boy, don't ever call me again and tell me who you going with. I ain't got time to listen to all that nonsense. That ain't how you bet, man. Arizona State needed to win this game like a guy in a hospital needs blood. They needed it. And Arizona, look, they didn't need the game. They didn't need the game. And it was a great game. Went to double overtime. Almost had a stroke watching this, trying to keep the winning streak alive and all the customers happy. And, of course, I got all sorts of money on these things, and because I'm not any good in overtime. I'll be the first guy to admit, when my games go to OT, that's pretty much the end of me. But I was able to not only cover the spread, but Arizona State win the game outright. Almost got real unlucky at the end because the guy dunked the ball on a steal. It was a 1-point game. And something happened, and I got the ball, and instead of the guy just running the clock out, he jams the ball, and then, of course, he starts hanging from the rim. I feel like I'm watching Orangutan Island on Animal Planet on, early in the morning. And how they didn't tee this guy up is beyond me. And then the crowd comes out on the floor with 0.8 of a second left in the game. And they partying and this and that. I mean, this really could have got interesting if Tim Donaghy or somebody out there would have been refereeing a game and needed it to go over the total, or had Arizona on a money line, because they could have been technical fouls called all over the place. But the bottom line is we get another winner. That's 5 straight. But now I got to win on the weekend. I won Monday through Friday. Anybody can win all 5 games Monday through Friday, Tony. Anybody can do that. But it's the weekend when it gets tough, when they got all of them games in college basketball. And I got to look at every game after game after game after game after game after game after game. But I'm making money, making people watching the videos money, and most important, as a competitor, as a gambler, as a handicapper, I want to keep this winning streak alive. Look, I ain't gonna lie to you, I got an ego too. And I feed it with every time I win a game. Starting to get text messages, people contacting me on Facebook. They're like, you've won 5 in a row, man. You're you're pretty good at this. I'm like, yeah, I know, man. Believe me, I've been living on Las Vegas for 15 years. I don't have a job. I work hard. Believe me, nobody works harder than me. I'm not saying that people that dig ditches and do construction and work outside. I'm not saying that I work harder than them. I'm just saying they don't work any harder than I do. I work 7 days a week. I'm on call. I'm like a doctor, 24 hours a day. And I would love to be able to pick another winner on a Saturday to keep the streak going at 6 in a row. I'd like to get the perfect week. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. And when you're ready, Tony, I'm ready to talk some Saturday NCAA college basketball against the spread.
All right, we're going to look at a game here, but I just want everyone to go to eapicks.com. You can see we have our videos on the front page. You'll be able to see Dave's winner from Arizona State in Arizona. Here is the Seton Hall play in St. John's, which was a winner. Here is the Milwaukee Bucks and Pelicans. Bucks getting the points. That was a winner. And here is the game between the, who do we have here? Bobcats and Mavericks, which was a winner. And, of course, West Virginia winning and covering against Iowa State. So, Dave, we got the plays documented on the website. People go back and look at them. We just don't say, hey, we won, day one, 5 in a row. Go to the homepage of EA Picks. You can watch all 5 videos. We do not delete the videos on the website. So you'll be able to watch the videos on the website, and you can validate Dave's claims here about going 5-0. It's documented right there for you to see. All right, Dave, now it's time to talk business here. You're looking at a game from the Pac-12 conference. We got California on the road to face the Washington Huskies. Current line, we see California on the road favored 1. Washington's at home. They need a win because they need to make a run. They need to start making some noise in the Pac-12. How do you see this one, Cal at Washington?
Now, just for the record, anybody out there listening, some places have this game California -1. Some places have this game Washington -1. I can tell you right now, bookmaker Chris, they got California -1. There's another sports book that I used to do some business with. They got California -1. The LVH out here in Las Vegas, they got the game California -1.5. So if your place has Washington -1 right now, just wait, because this line's gonna move. Because when the 3 of the biggest shops out there all have the same thing, I know what I'm doing here. I like, me and Tony talked about this before the show, what line to go with, and I said, look, bookmaker, which is Chris, Costa Rica International Sports, where the line originates, they got it at California -1, and so the LVH, the Las Vegas Hotel, they take some pretty big action over there. They got it at 1.5. I don't feel uncomfortable releasing this game with the point spread of Washington catching 1. Yeah, if they win by 1, we could argue that it's a push, this, that. But like I said, I feel pretty confident here with my selection. The last thing I would ever do is make up a point spread, because remember, if you don't win, I don't win. All right, it's as simple as that. I mean, if you don't win, I'm not going to get your business. I mean, I understand how this works. I mean, you have to win. You have to have trusted me. And then after I earn your trust, I'm going to get some money from you. Like they do in the stocks. I'm your money guy. I tell you what to do. I have access to the best information in the world. I have friends that work at every major sports book here in Las Vegas. Yeah, a lot of people go, Meatman, you're the most hated guy in Las Vegas. That's nonsense. Okay, nobody hates me. Did a lot of years at Big Brothers, Big Sisters, volunteer as an usher every Sunday at the 5 o'clock mass. I donate more gift cards to McDonald's. What I do is when I go play the dogs at night at The slots are fun. If I'm walking over there, I see you digging through a garbage can, I give you $5 gift cards to McDonald's. Yeah, can I be a piece of crap at times? Yeah, and I'm good at it. I'll be the first guy to admit it. I'm very good at it. But if you don't win, I don't win. So I just I don't want to take a favorite. I mean, I ain't gonna lie to everybody. I don't want to take a favorite. If you get up tomorrow and you go to make this bet, and Washington is favored in the game, I'm not saying don't play it, but half a play at best. Half a play. You're a $200 player, this is a $100 bet. You're a $100 player, this is a $50 bet. You're a $50 player, it's no bet. But I don't think it's going to be like that. I got my numbers in front of me. I make up my own numbers. I got all my own stuff. I got all these sheets of paper. I doodle all this stuff down. I like math. I mean, I'd get the report card and, history D, biology D, PE D. That was hard to do, to be honest with you. You get D in PE. Get the B in religion and the A in math. And that's pretty much how this goes. And I think you have to take Washington, the Huskies, on Saturday. This team is the kind of team I like betting on. This is my kind of team, to be honest with you. Their last 10 games, their record's 5-5. They're 0-5 on the road, and they're 5-0 at home. They play good ball at home, Washington. Now, California, they don't play that good a ball on the road. They kind of got that hangover after beating Arizona, the number one team in the country. They've kind of come down a little bit. And the other day, California was on the road against Washington State. Game goes to overtime. California gets the win. Meatman gets the money because the Cougars were catching 5.5, so I had to sweat that out. But I definitely was able to cash the ticket. And the Washington Huskies are a lot better than the Washington State Cougars. And to me, the wrong team is favored. I mean, I can see where Washington ought to be -1, but I can tell you, like I said, I know what the lines are, and I know what the line is going to be. California will be the favorite on Saturday against Washington. Like I said, if you go to make this bet on Saturday and Washington is the favorite, make a half a play. Make a half a play. We won on Monday, we won on Tuesday, won on Wednesday, won on Thursday, won on Friday. No point in getting greedy, man. Take my advice. Listen to what I'm telling you. Listen to what I'm saying. Don't tell me how to bet my picks. You let me tell you how to bet my picks. It works out better like that. Trust me, I've been doing this for a long time. I opened Meat and Potatoes back in 1998. Now, anybody that thinks I started gambling in 1998 is nuts. I started gambling in 1988. Really about 1985 when I got my car. When I was growing up in Louisiana, when you turned 15, you got a driver's license. My old man was so happy he didn't have to drive me around anymore. He couldn't wait to get me the car. And I couldn't wait to take that thing to the racetrack. The fairgrounds, baby. Yes, sir, because I got started early in the gambling business. I like to gamble, so I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm talking about. You're never going to be the guy that can come on a program like this and post these videos all over the internet, message boards, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, all of these search engines, Google, the feature video on eapicks.com, www.picks.com. You're not going to find anything like this where you got some guy that comes on the screen every day and just gives you winner after winner after winner after winner after winner. But that's what we do over here. And we're trying to get your trust, and I know I'm earning it. I know I'm earning it. When me and Tony started doing this thing, I said, look, it's going to take a couple of weeks, maybe even a couple of months. But after a while, people are going to say, This guy knows what he's talking about, man. I mean, that's the bottom line. And I think I know what I'm talking about. Am I due for a loss? Yeah, I'm due. I'm due. Because bad luck will come into play. Because remember, before the 5-game winning streak, I was on a 3-game winning streak. And I lost with Rhode Island, who scored 3 points the final 8 minutes and 30 seconds of the game before hitting a meaningless 3 at the buzzer with, a couple of seconds left. It didn't have any bearing on the point spread. So I really should be going for a 10-game winning streak. So I know when I do lose, and sometimes it could be from bad luck. And that's why I wouldn't be surprised if I do take the L. But my goal is to finish out this week by going 2-0 this weekend. And I covered the whole college basketball card for Saturday. While you were out with your wife celebrating Valentine's Day, I was going over the whole card in college basketball for Saturday. While you was out with your girlfriend celebrating Valentine's Day, getting a little something out of her, my poor loser ass was going over every college basketball game on the board. Yeah, I'm going out later. Yeah, I'm going to go play the dogs at the clown joint, the circus. I'm going to go have me a few beers. Believe me, I'm going out and all that tonight. But the bottom line is I did the work for you on Saturday. I did it for you. And the game that I came up with is the Washington Huskies at home plus the parent.
All right, Dave, the Meatman Scalado says take Washington Huskies +1 at home against California. You know, Dave, you're having a winning season this year from college basketball. Another winning month going in the month of February. It's all documented here at the EAPicks.com Sports Monitor, where not only do we, Dave gives out winners, players go on record with the picks, we educate the public how to look up records of handicappers. That's one of the reasons we do this show, is to try to educate the public and how to do your due diligence in researching your handicapper before you make purchases. And that's why we do this. Part of the reason we do this show is we want to make sure that you see the plays are documented and there's transparency. Matter of fact, if you go to the EAPicks.com Sports Monitor, all you do is click today's picks and you can see the plays in progress as they go, half hour after they tip off or kickoff or first pitch. The plays are released for the public to see. All right, Dave, you're coming in with Washington, getting the point. But I'm looking at the college basketball board. There is 100 games on the board with point spreads. When they put the Ivy League games up, there'll be 100 games. People want to know, how can you get those selections from you?
Give me a call. Pick the phone up. After you finish making love to your old lady tonight, doing whatever you're doing, you get up in the morning, somebody's got to pay for all that, man. The flowers, the candy, the bottle of wine, the pills you had to give her so she would give you something, the dinner. Believe me, it ain't cheap going out on Valentine's Day. I know that. I could get your money back. But it all starts with you. You got to pick the phone up. Give me a call. I love talking gambling. I love it. It's the thing I was born to do. This was my calling in life. I love talking about gambling. Now, if you're not a serious player, you can't afford my services, $300, $400, $500 a month, I don't mind talking to you once or twice, but, unfortunately, I don't want to say this for serious people only, but, look, if you're not out to make money, if you're just doing this because you're some sick bastard who likes to get down in the games and likes betting favorite teams and hates betting on certain teams, and God forbid if you lose a game, we got to start chasing and all of that, I really don't want your business. But you're a guy out there, you've been thinking to yourself, man, this guy knows what he's talking about. And I'm at work all day. This guy's doing stuff in Las Vegas, and I got to take care of the family at night. I need a professional. Put me in, man. You pay after you win. What more can you ask for? That's the name of my other website besides meatandpotatoes.com, payafteryouwin.com, www.payafterywin.com, payafteryouwin.com. The only guy that can get screwed in this deal is me, in case you don't pay me after you win. You got nothing to lose. You can't pick winners by yourself. You know this. You know it. Put me in, coach. I'm ready to play 100 college basketball games tomorrow. You're not going to do what it takes to win on Saturday. I've already done it. I've already looked over the games. I'm ready to fire in, baby. I'm ready to rock and roll on the busiest day of the week. Yep. I'm going for 6-0 here on the program with the Washington Huskies plus the 1. But I will have other selections up at payafteryouwin.com, and I will give you every one of those plays absolutely, positively, 100% at no cost to you. Pick the phone up, give me a call, do it right now, toll free. It ain't gonna cost you nothing, brother. 1-888-375-2710. 1-888-375-2710. Talk directly with me, Dave the Meatman Scandaliato, owner of the meatandpotatoes.com website for the last 15 years, spanning over 3 different decades. I use my real name. I give out my real phone number. I got nothing to hide. My Pay After You Win website, well over 10 years old. I've been in the business a long time. Give me a call. Let me show you. You can make money doing this. 1-888-375-2710.
Be sure to give Dave a call on his Compick hotline. You see the number. It's right there on the screen. 888-375-2710. He'll get you his play from college basketball for Saturday's action. There's 100 games on the board. He's done the work, and he'll send you the pay window like he does here night after night. Matter of fact, you've seen the videos. He's going 5-0 in his plays. He's going to go for 6-0 here with the. We're going to recap it here. He's going to take the Washington Huskies, getting +1 against the California Golden Bears. And then if you like his plays for Saturday, be sure to give him a call on his Compick hotline. And of course, we've shown you the documentation. We've gone on to the eapicks.com website. We've shown you the videos. They're right there. Click them. You'll see them. There are 5 straight winners here on the website. We have not deleted the plays, and we will never delete the plays from the website. If you want to see the plays for Saturday, matter of fact, if you want to see the plays on Saturday, you can just click today's picks. Half hour after tip-off, the plays are released for the world to see. We don't hide anything. It's fully transparent here for you at the eapicks.com Sports Monitor. Matter of fact, the lines that are used at the eapicks.com, I'll let you guys can see the point spread the handicapper is documented against. Click current odds, select the sport, and you will see the line. That line that you see right here on the screen, that is the line the handicappers must use. They cannot make their own line. The line you see again, when you hit current odds and you select the sport and you see this point spread, that is the line the handicapper is graded against. To see this, Dave, as you notice, there's no option for handicappers to put in their plays. I mean, their own point spread. The number right there is there from Bookmaker, as you can see right there. Courtesy of Bookmaker, we thank them for the line service, and we show you the number right here, Dave. You can't make your own number at the eapicks.com Sports Monitor. And that's probably one of the reasons why we have very few handicappers who have the courage and the the professionalism to document against a widely available number.
Tony, were you trying to say they don't have the balls to do it? I mean, is that what you were trying to say? You wanted to say that.
I was trying to keep it G-rated, not taking the PG-13, but it's okay.
I understand. Yeah, you could set the price of the pick at eapicks.com, and you could make it a guaranteed play. Pay after you win at eapicks.com. And you could make it a play of the day selection at eapicks.com, and you can even make it a free play at eapicks.com. The only thing you can't do is make up your own spread. And, man, that scares everybody away, man, because if they don't get the best of the number on every game, they don't want nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
Because they know if you get the best of the number and then you pad it, half a point or a point, you're going to win 5 to 6% more of your plays out of every 100 selections you make. It turns a 50% handicapper into a 56% handicapper. It turns a 49% burial machine into a 55% handicapper. Don't get foogabooed with places like Covers, Don Best, Pregame, Vegas Insider, where they allow their guys to make any point spread up they want. You can't win with numbers that don't exist. And they get a W, they get a push, they get a little help here, they get a little help here. And then the final results is they're 55% when they're really 48% because a little something here, a little something there, boom, 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 and next thing you know, you fall right into the trap thinking this guy can hit close to 60%. You send him 500, you find out he's a 49% handicapper. After 100 games, you're down 6 units at $100 a game. That's $600. Then you got to add the juice. That's another like $550. So now you're over $1,000, and by the time you paid him for the service, you're down $1,500. And this clown's jacking saying that he's up 5 units when you know the truth. It was a burial. So one thing about EA Picks, man, it's a tough site. I give you a perfect example tonight, man. I had a team tonight, Dartmouth. I think it was Dartmouth, one of these Ivy League teams. And there were 4s everywhere, but bookmaker had 3.5, and I had to take the 3.5. They lost by 4. So instead of getting a little pushy, even the Meatman almost got a little pushy tonight on Valentine's Day. Almost got a little pushy, but take a loss there. And, hey, it is what it is, man. Any other handicapper would be going, oh, man, you got to change that to 4. There were 4s everywhere. How can you give me a loss in a game that I pushed on? Too bad, man. Too bad. Suck it up. Pick more winners tomorrow and forget about today. And, hey, look at some of the guys up at eapicks.com. They got some pretty well-known guys up there, but they won't make any plays. They won't make any plays because they're scared. They're scared. The bottom line is they're scared. They want their name up there for the exposure. I mean, anybody, Meatman's up there, Dave Scaliano, they definitely want their name up there next to mine, but last thing they want is have their picking record up against mine because they know there's not many people that can win at this, and I'm one of them. Granted, I took my lumps growing up. I took my lumps. I was bad. I was bad. I'll be the first guy to admit on Valentine's Day, back in 1987, I was a freshman at LSU. I couldn't pick a winner to save my life. My old man put me in Gamblers Anonymous. I'm 17 years old, excuse me. I hadn't even turned 18. I was a freshman at LSU at the age of 17 years old. I got a standing ovation from the guys in the room getting my 90-day serenity pin from GA before I even knew what a piece of poontang was, man. Before I even knew what a piece of poontang was. But, here it is. 87, 97, 2007. We're coming up on 2017. We're going on 30 years later. I've gotten a little older, a little smarter, believe it or not, I've gotten a little better looking with age. I mean, I give myself credit for that. Of course, that has to do with winning all the time, and as opposed to losing all the time, where you lose all your hair and you're constantly looking like that because you're all pissed off and everything. But I got a lot of experience under my belt, and when you're ready to start taking it seriously, give me a call. Check out my plays at eapicks.com. Check out my documented record. Watch the videos, and then make the call, man. I can't make it for you. I can't make it for you. Pick the phone up, 1-888-375-2710. Talk directly with me, Dave Scandaliato. Let's get there your life. We can get it turned around starting as early as tomorrow. Early as tomorrow with 100 plays on the Saturday college basketball card.
All right, be sure to give Dave a call on his Comp Pick hotline, 888-375-2710, to get his plays from college basketball on Saturday. And to recap, he is on the home underdog Washington Huskies +1, and that is the current line at Chris. As a matter of fact, we showed you on the current lines of the eapicks.com sports monitor. That is the line currently at +1, and make sure you give Dave a call. And as I said, we constantly let you the public know about this website, about how the documentation works, how it's transparent, and hopefully that you will, if you're in the market for plays, give Dave a call, because you could see the plays or the records are actually accurate. They're not made up, and they're against a widely available number. All right, that's going to do it. I'd like to thank Dave the Meatman Scandaliato for joining us today here on the eapicks.com TV show, and that's going to do it for tonight. I'm Tony T, and remind you that eapicks.com is a sports monitor for handicappers to go on record with their plays for the world to see every day against a widely available number. I'm Tony T. We're coming back tomorrow.